we already knew. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, y'all? It's King. Hey, what's going on? What is the tea? It is your boy Kingarees, aka Justin J, whatever you want to call me. But it is time for another Kingarees video, and y'all know I'm about to go in, girl. I've been waiting to talk about this all day long. I got so much to say about the situation with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, honey. But before we get into all of that, let me go ahead and do this mental check-in with y'all real quick. I am feeling really, really good. My energy is on 1,000, 1 million. Supposed to be going out later on with my friends doing something. My anxiety is like high when it comes time to go to a club, but we ain't going to no club. I appreciate my friend for like understanding that. As much as I would like to go to a club, I'm like, my anxiety just saying, I gotta talk all that big mess. I'd be like, girl, yeah, I can take that, I can take it. And then when I be moving my hand, okay? Like, I just can't, like, my anxiety is too bad for that because I have a compromised immune system. I'm living with HIV. I do not want to put myself at risk. I don't want to put any of my friends, family, and loved ones at any risk for one day or a couple of hours of quote-unquote fun. We are still in the middle of a pandemic and this stuff is very, very serious, and I just don't want to, I'm just not interested in that. And I don't think I would have fun, honestly. I haven't been to a club since February. Like, that's the last time I went to a club, was back in February. I have not been to no club. I barely sat into a restaurant. I probably sat in 2 restaurants, that's it. But normally when I go to a restaurant, I'm sitting on the patio. So that's what we're gonna probably do. It's a little lobby area in my apartment or whatever, all of that. So we're gonna see. But other than that, my week has been good. This birthday month has been amazing. Shout out to all of y'all. I love y'all so much. I got my trademark for Kingarees. Hey, Kingarees, my brand name is finally trademarked after months. Now, folks said, girl, you should have been had that. I should have, but the girl, I ain't had no coin to do all of that, but it is done. Shout out to Antoinette Kelly. Shout out to you. Yes, I said, she gonna kill me. But shout out to my friend for making sure that it was getting done for me, and I'm just so happy, all of that. So if you try to use my name, girl, it's giving Sue and T. So protecting the brand, that's what you need to do. Make sure, like, trademarks are expensive. Word of advice: if you the cheapest thing you can do to protect yourself is to get your name on your domain name. Buy your domain name. That's the cheapest thing that you can do, is owning your domain. Not going through WordPress, not such and such /WordPress, but that, like www.kingareeds.com, something like that. You own that. That is your real estate, and it does not cost that much. It's relatively inexpensive. It's like $15 to own your own domain. So just make sure that you're doing that. But also, yes, it's just been a good birthday month. I just love y'all. Y'all been, blessing my cash app, and I've been redistributing that money to other folks, adding my coin to it, because that's just like been really good. Life has been really good for me this month. I'm just so grateful for that. But in the back of my mind, I'm just like, girl, when is the storm coming, honey? Where the storm? I don't want the storm. No new money. I don't want any of that. But life is good. Life is great. I feel like I'm gonna do something before I eat my food. Y'all know how y'all. God is good. Thank you for our food. Kids be doing stuff like that with the little snack food. Y'all remember that at well, not summer school, but summer camp and all that. But big lotto. But that's all I got for my mental health check-in. Like, I'm doing good. I hope y'all are doing good. Let's go ahead and get into this tea. Now, I want to go ahead and give y'all a trigger warning. We're gonna be talking about some stuff that's sensitive with this Megan Thee Stallion situation, and also other harm and violence that have been done to women. So if you are not interested in hearing that, I highly encourage you to fast forward, because I'm gonna get right into it. So let's talk about the tea. Let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Megan Thee Stallion got on Instagram Live, and she went live for like 7 minutes, and she talked about Tory Lanez and what he has done to her. Now, this all started from a tweet at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Megan tweeted this and said, "Live one more time, and I'm gonna quit sparing you." A lot of us who've been paying attention to the story, we already knew what was going on. We just knew it. We knew, a lot of us who can just piece together stuff, we knew it was Tory Lanez. I didn't need Megan Thee Stallion to come on live and to say anything. I knew that it was Tory Lanez. And I also knew that Megan Thee Stallion was probably not trying to, quote unquote, snitch on him. She didn't want to get the law involved. I saw that for her. But what I did not think about, what did not hit me, is that also the intersectionality of it. From my understanding, like, Megan Thee Stallion is a black woman. She was harmed 2 times. 2 times. She was harmed by a black man, and she was fearful of being harmed by the state, by the police, by law enforcement. So she didn't know what to do. She was like, 2 things could have hurt her. She was already hurt by Tory Lanez, and now she can be hurt by the police because she's a black woman. Think about that. And people are asking, and some of y'all, even some of y'all favorite celebrity podcast folks started victim blaming. You know, started to ask, why did she wait so late? Why she getting police involved? And shout out to my girl, Hood Socialism, who reminded us how things went when Rihanna went through her situation with Chris Brown. When Chris Brown abused her, how she went to the police and she told her story, and her pictures got leaked all over the internet. And these pictures, to my knowledge, were allegedly leaked by 2 women who worked in the law enforcement, who worked on the case or whatever. So Megan had to post it. She felt that she had to post a picture of her foot because there were so many people who were out here saying that it did not happen, it couldn't happen, where's the story? And even after she posted the picture of her foot, the girls still didn't believe that. They still did not want to believe that. And even after she went live and talked about it in detail, people still asked, well, what made him so mad? Like, what would make him do that? These men don't need a reason to harm women. They don't need a reason to. And it's it's the exact same thing when anyone is harmed by the police, or we lose someone to the police, when they're killed by the police. Well, what the same white folks be asking? Well, what did they do to piss the police off? Why are you asking that question? What could have Meg done so bad that made him do something like that? Did she have any weapons? What could she have done to make this man do that? Think about that. Why are we even asking this question? I don't get it. The people who don't want to believe Meg are going to come up with any type of excuse to discredit any type of thing. I don't need Megan Thee Stallion to go live on Instagram. I don't need her to post no picture. I believe her off the strength of her being a black woman. I believe her just off of that. I'm going to believe her just because even if I believe, the truth will eventually come out. But if I discredit from the very beginning, I am already stopping the truth from ever coming out. So I don't understand how folks immediately start discrediting. You start believing it from the beginning, the details and stuff will come out eventually. They will come out. But the moment you start saying you don't believe it, you already are hurting victims, you already victim blaming, and you make other victims not want to come and tell their stories because they don't want to go through that. There have been so many victims who've been victims of rape and all types of harm, especially women who say, I don't feel comfortable coming forward because of all of these things. And then you have all these cis hetero black men getting all on social media, making jokes and laughing about it, all these things. Like, it's just so disgusting. It's so sad. It's so disgusting. Then you also had, from my understanding, Megan Thee Stallion said that there were blogs and stuff that were reporting false information that they were receiving from Tory Lanez's camp and his PR people. Now, somebody said that it was such and such. I ain't saying no nigga. I'm not trying to get no drama. But if you know, you know. Because somebody said, girl, I think it was sis. There were 2 people whose name came up as bloggers who were out here saying, YouTube bloggers were out here saying harmful stuff and saying they don't believe Megan. I don't watch neither one of them, and I don't support neither one of them. For you all, like, I don't understand how y'all are. I just don't understand. What do y'all get out of that? Like, I hope the clout, I hope the attention, I hope the coin and everything. This is why I can't really associate with so many folks who do what I do, because a lot of them are not genuine. And now it seems like some of them are changing their story up. Y'all was saying that Megan was lying. Y'all was doing all this harmful stuff and not thinking. With us being YouTubers, bloggers, whatever, we have a huge platform. For us that's up in the 100,000 to 200, even to 20, 30,000. You speaking to these people, giving false information and dragging this black woman is harmful as hell. And you all need to be very careful of the power that is coming out your mouth. I'm sounding like I'm at Sunday preaching now. Because I'm looking at y'all going live like it's a joke and you making funny and this stuff is extremely harmful. As a person who's been doing this for almost, 10 years, I have learned the lessons of it. And I'm encouraging you have to be very careful of the things that you say when you be putting out stuff on video. You have to think about the implications that happen after you say some stuff. You have to think about that. You have to think about that. Megan didn't have to do any of that for me to believe her. I believed her anyway. And it's sad that she had to go through all that. You can tell that she was hurt. You can tell she said she was scared. And I believe her. I believe she was scared. You don't know what you would do in that moment. You are not sure what you would do. I have been in a couple of situations with police officers. A couple of situations. And I always somehow, even with the knowledge I have, I somehow still freeze up. There have been 2 incidents. There was an incident in Tallahassee when I was pulled over for an hour because the police officer spelled my name wrong and thought I was lying. Me and my father have the same name, but my name is Justin and his is Kermit. So my middle name is Kermit, so they thought that I was lying because my stuff wasn't coming up and I didn't have no ID because I had just got back from Vegas and I lost my ID. I was in the military, veteran, all of that, and they still didn't care. Another time I was pulled over for just crossing and passing a police officer was off duty. Held me and my friend pulled over on the side of nowhere like we was on Lovecraft Country for 3 hours trying to write us a ticket. Like you don't know what you would do. You don't know what you would do. So to say that I would have did this is victim blaming. And I'm very disappointed as some of the black women also with all this influence and all this like social media influence out here saying harmful stuff. Like, girl, the way some of y'all fans be getting ate up on Twitter and ate up on making shitty ass hot takes, I really don't understand. I pray to God, and y'all know I'm an atheist, so I don't even believe, but I hope that I don't ever get to the point where my head is so up my ass that I don't believe the folks who are around me. But you know what? It'll never happen because the people who I surrounded myself in my immediate circle will gather me right in the group chat before I say anything. So to get up here and say, why was she, I don't even want to talk about them because it didn't really piss me off. But them y'all faves. Them your faves that y'all be out here supporting, buying merchandise, and everybody around them is trash. Everybody, including the other folks who they be doing work with, trash. They be trying to tell y'all, sell y'all diamonds and pearls and tell y'all positive energy and affirmation. And they are just the most shittiest people on the planet. You really hate to see it. But yes, I done got pissed off thinking about that. The whole situation just made me just really, really mad. This video is going to be long, so go ahead and get your tea. But I hope Megan is getting the piece or piece of steel that she needs to get over this because all this stuff was extremely harmful and it was just trash. So I don't know what's going to happen to Tory Lanez. The tea just came out that the DA is allegedly looking at possibly filing charges and stuff. I don't even know what should be done at this point. Some folks said he needs to be pop, pop, tap, tap in the foot 2 times and then we'll be good. I don't know. I don't know what needs to happen. But like at the very least, Tory Lanez could have offered some type of apology or some type of something. But Tory Lanez hasn't said anything. He's been quiet, and it doesn't surprise me. This is the same person who lied and made it seem as though this like the whole situation with that colorism thing and him bringing this dark skinned girl out because the producer didn't want no dark skin. I don't trust Tory Lanez. I didn't watch the radio show. All these folks who be trying to pretend like they pro-black. Girl, they be trying to do that for coin. None of these folks are interested in sacrificing anything. Nothing. So Tory Lanez can move on down the road. He can go on yonder with that. Moving on, let's talk about y'all favorite other category. Let's talk about where are these black male rappers who I haven't seen one black male rapper come out and offer any type of anything. No word of solidarity. No nothing. Nobody has called out Tory Lanez. I ain't seen T.I. say anything. I ain't seen Snoop Dogg say anything. I ain't seen Jay-Z. And folks say, well, wait, they might have said something quiet. No, say something publicly. Y'all be quick. J. Cole was the main one calling out No Name a couple of months ago or a couple of weeks ago about her allegedly coming at him on Twitter or something. What the song got about Tory Lanez? Where is all of that? Where is this energy that y'all got? Y'all want to talk about protecting black women. Y'all got it in y'all bios. Y'all got it everywhere else. Y'all putting the music out. But where is the accountability? Somebody needs to be holding Tory Lanez accountable for that. Y'all need to be holding him accountable for that. It's not making no sense. Not one T.I. ain't said nothing. Snoop Dogg had all this smoke for a dead man. Nipsey Hussle, and where is the energy at? It's so easy to take this energy on somebody under the totem pole for some of y'all. It's so easy for y'all to shit on women, on black women, but y'all can't hold these men accountable. It's not making sense to me at all. So let's talk about y'all favorite pro-capitalists and they brunch boot music. Jay-Z, Pharrell have released some new music. I don't want anything Pharrell. Pharrell need to be trying to pay Khalees, and he need to be paying these other artists and stuff who he owe money to. So girl, that's what it, like, girl, who was there? A couple of folks that came out and said some stuff about Pharrell. Like, Pharrell needs to be paying these folks their coin while he out producing tracks and stuff, talking about some entrepreneurship or entrepreneur. So Jay-Z and Pharrell got a new song called Entrepreneur. It is the absolute most worst song of 2020. It sounds like complete garbage. Thank you for the black female rappers that are out here putting out hits that's sticking like grits, because whatever Pharrell and Jay-Z put together is hot garbage. Hot, leaky garbage that didn't fell out because it's been sitting in the trash can so long. It's just ate up. The beat was cute. I like the beat.
Definitely, I thought it was fun. I like the beat. So
lyrics made no sense. Pharrell and Jay-Z, read the room. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Folks is losing jobs. Folks can't even get their $600 a week unemployment that's been cut off. Folks are getting evicted. Like, it's evictions going on even in my apartments. All types of evidence. The only thing y'all got for us, an entrepreneur, just leave the music alone. That's why I can't watch any of these films, any of these documentaries. I can't watch I'm Good, Love, Redistribute Your Wealth. That's all I'm interested in. Give some money out. That's all I ain't interested in. No more feel good music at this moment. Not for folks who out here worth millions and billions of dollars and continues to remind us all the time in their music. So I'm tired. I'm not interested. Entrepreneur song, it made absolute sense. And then you have Pharrell singing the hook talking about some black man, black man, black man. I'm just like, you could have just said black, black. You could have just said black, black. But the fact is y'all not reading the room. Then you got Jay-Z out here saying something about Twitter and Jack over here making money off of Twitter and something. Black Twitter is the most influential, most powerful platform on the face of this earth. There are a lot of folks who've been getting their bills paid. There's a lot of organizing going on Twitter. A lot of folks have been getting help and resources and stuff because of Twitter, all of that. So if you read the room and did some understanding, stop thinking all of your millionaire, billionaire circles that, oh, when y'all out here giving Jack all this money, when you laying folks off on title. Like, it's not making any sense to me. Like, Jay-Z, girl, you kind of lacking, sis. You lacking, sis. Like, the conversation that you trying to have is so outdated. The whole song is just giving me, it's nothing. Give us nothing, girl. Yes, girl, honey, give us nothing. Because that's exactly what it was. Girl, I got pissed off thinking about it. But that's all I got for Entrepreneur. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the song. The beat was cute. The song was trash. An F on the test. Bye. Girl, I told y'all I had some stuff, so I'm going to slow it down a little bit. I want to talk about, I'm going to get kind of political a little bit. I'm going to talk about Cardi B, honey. If y'all don't like it, go on. Now, I know y'all watched In the Middle. Shout out to Deshaun and T. Sickening 2-hour episode. A lot of folks loved it. A lot of folks had a lot to say. I saw the comments. Girl, some of y'all was eating folks up about the Cardi B conversation and all that. Y'all knew the look on my face that I was not feeling the standard that Deshaun and T was doing. But like y'all know, like, to me, Cardi B and that whole thing with Kylie Jenner, I didn't like it. It made me look at Cardi B completely different. And the fact that Cardi B said, you know, everything is not about race, lets me know that her politic is nowhere near it where it needs to be for her to be sitting next to Joe Biden and talking and all that. So with that being said, I am not interested in political Cardi B. She did an interview with Joe Biden. I didn't even watch it. I don't want to watch it. Cardi B, I'm tired. It would have been very cute for her to be out in 2008, vote or die, but I'm just not interested in political Cardi B. And honest, I was talking to a friend, and to be honest, I might get some flack for this, but I really don't care. But I'm really starting to see that there's really no difference, that much of a difference. It's almost the same thing with Diamond and Silk with Donald Trump and how Cardi B is being placed with some of these politicians and stuff. Now, for some folks who want to say, well, no, they're not as, what's the name of the, like, Diamond and Silk definitely be shoe shining. They definitely do be doing it. They definitely do be doing it for Donald Trump. But I wouldn't call what Cardi B is doing a shoe shining and stuff, but it's still kind of, it's giving me very much performative, and I really can't, the little bit of left, the liberal in me almost don't want to say that Cardi B is performing as much, but it's almost the same thing. Like, it's just, I'm not saying that Cardi B is not intelligent enough to have these conversations, but I think Cardi B's politics has not evolved enough to even be trying to have these conversations. I think she's been giving regurgitated stuff on Twitter. I feel like she needs to get some more folks in her circle that knows what they're talking about. Like, girl, at this point, you need to reach out to Deshaun. Like, I think instead of you following folks who love you and be kissing your ass, Deshaun will give you the information that you need as some other folks, because, girl, some of the shit you be saying, it don't make any sense. Like, there's no way in hell, there's no way, if there would have been any other person who said something like, everything ain't about race, y'all would have ate her up. Y'all would have ate her up. If that would have been Nikki, y'all would have ate her up. And I would have ate Nikki up if she would have said it, because it would have been stupid. And Nikki have said stupid shit just as much as that. I'm just not seeing the energy displaced where it needs to be. I'm just seeing that it's a little bit of a difference, but y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. But like I said, I'm not interested in political Cardi B. She can save it. It's cute. Just give out your money. Continue to give out your coin on Cash App. That's all we need. But these hot takes that you've been giving me, like, it's so easy. Oh, poor people are dying. Yeah, we know that, girl. We've been seeing that. But shout out to them for getting #1 and all of these things, all of that. And then they was giving out cash donations on Cash App to a lot of black women. A couple of black women who I follow on Twitter were getting $500 donations. So that was a beautiful, beautiful thing. Shout out to her and Megan Thee Stallion for making that happen. Period. With that being said, let's go ahead and talk about some more stuff, girl. I told you I got some stuff to talk about, honey.
I have some more water. I'm a little dehydrated from the cold, dry, stale breadsticks. It's the disrespect for me. It's the dirty apron for me, ma'am. Are you cooking the food yourself? In fact, I did. I do everything. Explains why it's cold. Water? Coming right up. Alrighty, and here we have some fresh water from the bathroom faucet. Finally. Ma'am? Ma'am, look, pay attention, pay eyes, look. Oh my God, I'm such a klutz. Oh my God. Manager, please. Of course, give me a quick second. Hi, was there a problem over here? Yes, your employee is extremely rude and... Here's some napkins for all that water you spilled. And then here's the bill. Fun fact, you were charged for the water.